Ganga Stotram. We've seen the first few verses. We'll chant them together and then we'll go to the next verse. You start, my pitch will be something else. Devi Sureshwari. Devi Sureshwari Bhagavadi Gange Bhuvanatarini Tarala Tarange Bhangaramauli Viharini Vimale Mama Matirastam Tava Padakamale Bhagirathi Sukhadayini Mata Tava Jala Mahima Nigame Kyata Naham Jane Tava Mahimanam Pahi Kripa Mahimam Ajnanam Ajnanam Mam Pahi. Oh Mother, please protect this ignorant being. Now comes the next prayer. Haripada Padyata Rangini Gange Hima Vidhu Mukta Dhavala Tarange Duri Kuru Mama Dushkriti Bharam Kuru Kripaya Bhavasagara Bharam. So as I said, this Ganga Stotram is mainly of course, Mahatmya of Ganga, along with, if you can see, in each verse there will be a prayer also. Sometimes one prayer, sometimes many prayers. So the third verse, there are two prayers. One is, Duri Kuru Mama Dushkriti Bharam. Mama Dushkriti Bharam Duri Kuru. Dushkriti, wrong actions. Papa. Papa becomes a bhara. It's become a weight. Why? When we do any wrong thing, when I lie to you, I have to always remember my lies. If I'm speaking truth, I don't have to remember it. But the moment I speak untruth, I have to always remember this, no? So as many lies I say, it becomes so much of weight that everyone to whom I said what, I have to remember. It becomes a huge weight on my head. Like that, Dushkriti, all the papa, all the sins which we commit, they all become a huge, heavy weight on us. Sometimes we think, see in this world, all those sinners, all those thugs, all those bad people, they live such a comfortable life. All those good people, they suffer so much, etc. We think. That's because we have no eyes to see what people are going through. Yes, maybe in a physical plane, they may be living a very comfortable life, etc. But actually, they are in real pain and fear. Each and every moment they live in a kind of, heavy-heartedness because they know that one day all this will come back to me. Intuitively, each jiva knows that my karma bhala will come back to me. So, they may have huge buildings, but they will not have a home. They may have hundreds of dishes, but there will not be appetite. There are very soft bed and AC and everything, but they can't sleep. They may have hundreds of doctors, but there is no health. Sometimes we take things for granted. Only when we lose them, then only we understand the value of such simple things of life. And Dushkriti Bharam. All those papas which we committed in the previous births, or in this birth which we are committing, that they all accumulate in our Karana Sharira. See, we are not only this physical body, as we know. The Karana Sharira, the causal body, is that which actually makes us who we are. All those subtle vasanas, all that which things are there in the deep inside. And when we do more and more papa, when we, create troubles in this world, they all will accumulate in our causal body, in our Karana Sharira, and it becomes very heavy. Wherever we go, as though we are carrying, you might have seen people, they have everything, but they are not happy. They can't smile, they cannot laugh, they cannot enjoy the simple pleasures of life. Why? Because they are carrying a heavy load. So, my prayer, oh Mother, Mama Dushkriti Bharam Duri Kuru. Please destroy all my Dushkriti, all my Papa Vasanas, all those, those Vasanas which are deep inside, which are created by wrong actions. Only you can remove them. Duri Kuru Mama Dushkriti Bharam Kuru Krupaya Bhavasagara Param. Oh Mother, please help me or take me across this ocean of samsara. Bhava Sagara. Sagara, ocean, Bhava, samsara. Bhava, Bhu. From the word Bhu, Bhava comes. Means that which is created. See, we should not lament, we should not complain about our sufferings, because all those sufferings, all that which we are going through are created by ourselves, not somebody else. That's why the samsara is known as bhava. Bhava, that which is created by us, not by anybody else. Our samsara is created by us. That's why, the same kind of environment, the same home, for brothers and sisters, they experience very different. In the same world, somebody is so happy, somebody is so, sad. Why? It's not because of what is there outside, what is there inside. So the bhava, whatever we are going through our life, is created by ourselves. That's why it's known as bhava. Comes from the word you have studied, bhu sattayam vachi bhavati, we studied. So from the same root comes bhava, means that which is created by us. Oh Mother, please take me across this bhava samsara. How is it possible? If I have created this samsara, how can I go beyond it? Because we created it, we can go beyond it. But for that, we need a helping hand. What is that helping hand? That helping hand is bhakti. That is what actually gives us inner strength. When bhakti comes to our heart, when you learn the Bhagavatam, it's a beautiful story. So bhakti, jnana and vairagya are depicted as the sons of bhakti. Why? When bhakti, pure devotion, comes to our heart, jnana and vairagya automatically comes to us. In Gita also Bhagavan will say, seated on the heart of my bhakta, I give him the true vision. When we have that pure devotion for Bhagavan, when we have that surrender, that buddhi, that samarpana buddhi, then what happens? The Lord starts to work within. And all this, samsara which we created, we understand that these are all created by me. These are all there because I wanted it in this way. And then once I understand that, what I am doing is just acting in a play which I only wrote. I only wrote my play. And I am going through this. Now why should I complain? That moment, our life changes. Okay, then we understand that whether it is, good things are happening, bad things are happening, everything is okay. Because this is a play, this is a drama, narrated, wrote, written, directed and acted by us. That is the moment. For that, we need the grace of the Lord. Now, always this thought, always comes that whether Purusha Prayatna is great or Ishvara Krupa. No, if self-effort is the greatest thing, or is that the grace of Lord? No, sometimes when we read books, etc., sometimes they say that, no, Purusha Prayatna, we have to, we are the makers of our destiny and all that. And sometimes they say that nothing is possible without the grace of Lord. Which is correct. Whether Purusha Prayatna, we should do Purusha Prayatna or let Bhagavan bless us. Jab hoga, tab hoga. When Bhagavan will bless me, then to ho jayega sab kuch. So, this is a, continuous dialogue between Purusha Prayatna and Ishvara Kripa. So once, see, when we are sitting, if you read Shastra, you can see that both vadas are there. So when such both vadas are there, then what we should do? So, when we go through such thing, then helps the Mahatmas. Once upon a time, Puja Gurudev's Guru Bhai, Swami Chidananda Ji Maharaj of Divine Life Society, I'm sure many of you might have heard about Swamiji. He's a great Mahatma. So I had a great blessing to be with Swamiji for some time in DLS Shivananda Ashram. So he used to allow us to come to his, he used to stay in a building, Guru Nivas, and Swamiji will be sitting in one, doing his own work. For 1 or 2 hours, we can go and sit in the same hall. He doesn't give any lecture or anything like that. He will be sitting, doing his own things. Sometimes if he feels to talk, he will talk. Otherwise, sometimes when some people ask any doubts, he will clarify. Otherwise, he is there, we are there. But, when you are seated, when you sit near a Mahatma, something, you feel that you are in a very different world. That is the greatness of Mahatmas. So many people used to come and sit in the same hall. So one day, a young man asked Swamiji, Swamiji, is Purusha Prayatna is the absolute or Ishvara Kripa? If you say Purusha Prayatna is everything, then why we need Ishvara? If you say Ishvara Kripa is everything, why we need Purusha Prayatna? Sab kuch to, everything will happen at the right time. Swamiji was, writing something and was in a very jolly mood. But then he went into a very serious mode. And then after some time he said, this is a very important wisdom. The important wisdom is, we should do our Purusha Prayatna the best way we can. You try your best. Okay? Not now, our Purusha Prayatna, especially in sadhana and all that, is only minimal. We do japa also, now and then look. Why this is not coming? Our Medu is not coming only. Medu is not coming. Why? That's why my counting is why? Purusha Prayatna is that much. Swamiji says, you do your best. You do maximum what you can do. When we try our best, okay, when we do our maximum to our capacity, we reach to the pinnacle of Purusha Prayatna. When we reach that point, we understand that nothing is possible by me. No, My Purusha Prayatna, whatever may I do, but it's not possible to reach that which is beyond. That's what you study also, no? We do not know whether this is right or wrong. Now, what is this? Sannapya bhayatmikana. Naham Veda Suvededi, Nona Vededi Vedaja, Avijnatam Vijanadam, Vijnatam Avijanadam. What a kind of statements. So we come to that state, we reach that pinnacle of our effort. At that moment we realize this is impossible by me. At that moment, our ego falls. The moment our ego falls, the moment our ahankara, I am this, that, when that is crushed, at that moment, the grace of the Lord, which is always there, starts to flow into our life. We are sitting in a dark room and crying, no light, no light, no light. The moment we break this shell of ego, that's the time we realize that there was always light. We shut ourselves in a shell and was crying that there's no light, but there was always light outside. Sitting in a dark room and then crying, there's no light. It's just come out and it is there. So that is the beauty. So that's the prayer. Oh Mother, please take me across Bhava Sagara. I shall do my best. I will come to that point where my ego fails, my ego will be destroyed, and that moment the Kripa of Bhagavan that enters into our heart, and then we reach it. Duri kuru mama dushkriti bharam, kuru kripaya bhavasagara param. Kripaya bhavasagara param kuru, bhavasagarasya param kuru. Please take me across the ocean of samsara. Whom do we are praying? Haripada Padya Tarangini Gange. Who is Ganga? Haripada Padya Tarangini. No, she is, we have saw that story, when Brahmaji washed the holy feet of Sri Bhagavan, Vamanamurti, she appeared as the Akasha Ganga. Haripada Padya. Padya, the water which we offer to wash the holy feet of the Lord, is known as Padya. When we do puja also, Padyam. So, Padya is that water to wash the feet. So, Haripada Padya, that holy water. Who is Gangaji? Akasha Ganga is that water, which was so sanctified, so purified by washing the holy feet of Trivikrama, Bhagavan. Gange, Hima Vidhu Mukta Dhavala Tarange. Very beautiful. How does Devi look? How she appears in this world. Tarangini. Tarangini with beautiful waves. How are these waves of Ganga? Hima Vidhu Mukta Dhavala. The tarangas of Jagadamba Sri Bhagavati, Sri Ganga, is Dhavala. Dhavala, very, whitish. Whitish like what? Like Hima. Hima, ice. Vidhu, moon. And Mukta, pearls. The waters of Sri Gangaji looks like so white, like Hima. Hima, ice. How the ice is. So white, so pure. Hima. Vidhu, Chandrama. And pearls, Mukta, pearls. Hey, why are you using all this? You say just, it is like Hima. or like Vidhu, like Mukta. Why should you say Hima, Vidhu, Mukta? Because although these are all white, they have a Vishesha Guna. The Samanya Guna is Davalatvam. But there is a Vishesha Guna. What is the Vishesha Guna of Hima? Cold, Shitam. If you have taken bath in Ganga ji, you will know that. Especially when you are in Rishikesh and Ganga and etc. So the summer is very hot. Okay, summer is so hot and Ganga ji is just flowing there. But we can't take bath in that because that time Ganga ji will be so cold. Because the Himani, the ice is melted, so the Ganga becomes so cold. Everywhere so hot, but Ganga ji is so cold. Hima, like. Of course, the waters of Ganga is white, not only white, it is very cold. Shitatvam. Hima. Next is Vidhu, like the moon. Okay, of course, moon is also white, but then waters of Ganga ji is also white. That is Samanya Guna. What is the Vishesha Guna of Vidhu? That is Ahladagatvam. No, nowadays we don't see sun or moon or star or anything. But the Chandrama has this power to give up Ahlada. Chandrama Manaso Jataha. The Chandrama appeared in this universe from the mind of the universal Purusha. So, it is very much related to the mind. And the Chandra has the power to cool us. Whatever problems are there in life, when we look at Chandrama, Chandra can actually, it can work like a balm. It can actually heal many wounds which are deep within. Like that is Ganga. Ganga can heal many, many wounds which are within. And also, they say that Chandrama is Rasarajaha. Pushtihi. The nourishment of this world happens from the rays of Chandra. Each fruit has its own taste because of Chandrama. That's why in Gita also every day we chant. What is that sloka? Where, it says that Chandra is the one who gives nourishment or taste. Bhutva rasatmakaha. Rasatmakaha. That rasa comes from Soma. Like that, Gangaji brings nourishment to us. In one way, Gangaji heals the inner wounds and it nourishes us. See, the entire India is if there is any wealth in India, it is mainly because of Gangaji. Ganga Yamuna. That Ganga Yamuna Tada is that which actually brings, nourishment to the entire country. The entire, whatever fields and things and agriculture, water. So, she is like Chandrama. So, Hima, Vidhu. Then comes Mukta. Muktamani. Like pearls. So beautiful. Sri Jagadamba Bhagavati, when she wears, known as Muktahara Vilambamana Lasika. Muktahara, that pearls, there are layers of pearls, when you wear it, Muktahara. Says it's very, very beautiful. It, attracts the mind of people. And Jagadamba's Taranga is also like that. It's very cooling, nourishing, and beautiful. So that's the Vishesha Guna. Samanya Guna is Dhavalatvam, and Vishesha Guna is that. That's why Hima Vidhu Mukta Dhavala Tarange Duri Kuru Mama Dushkriti Bharam Kuru Kripaya Bhavasagara Param Tava Jalamamalam Yena Nipitam Paramapadam Khalutena Grihitam Madar Gange Toyo Bhakta Kilatam Drashtum Nayamashakta. Next one, oh mother. Now next is, there are, all of us have different bhaya. Pancha bhayaha. Each and every being, not only human, each and every jiva is bound by 5 types of fear. Okay? So the first one is known as Naraka Bhaya. What do you mean by Naraka Bhaya? The fear of suffering. Deep within, no, we don't want to do things, many things, because we feel that if I do that, I will suffer. No, गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. ये गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. क्यों गड़बड़ हो जाते हैं? Because it will bring suffering to me, and I don't want to suffer. Now here says, Mother, tava jalam amalam yena nipitam. Mother, yena tava amalam jalam nipitam. Yena, by whom, tava, your, amalam jalam, sacred waters. Immaculate waters. So, amalam jalam, yena nipitam. There's a very beautiful word is used here. Pitam means what? We all know. Pita means pina. Pina, to drink. Pitam, if you drink. Okay? So, if you drink the waters of Ganga, it's not at pitam, here it is should at nipitam. So, upasargena dhatvartaha balad anyatra niyate. So, when you add upasargas, that the meaning of the word, 3 things happen to the word. One, the entire meaning of the kriya or the word changes. Or sometimes it's the same meaning. Vishati, to enter. Pravishati, to enter. There's no change. Third one, it enhanced the meaning. Meaning is same, but some, special effects are given there. So, pitam means if you drank, or nipitam also drank, but nipita means nishtaya pitam. If you drink the water of Ganga, understanding that this is not just water. There's a beautiful song in Hindi, that if you have Shraddha, if you don't have Shraddha, Ganga is just water. But if you have Shraddha, this is Amrit. Like that, if I take this Ganga Jala and I understand that this Ganga is not just some water, this is the greatest blessing which we received from our forefathers. This is the water which was there in the Kamandalu of Sri Brahma, which washed the holy feet of Vishnu, which resides in the Jada Bukuda of Sri Shiva. So this, we cannot touch them. We cannot touch Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, but this water is touched. Both, all these 3 dhama. With that bhava, when we understand that this is not just some water, this is Amrita Bindu. And then when we drink that, it's known as Amrit Chakana. In traditions like especially Sikh tradition, etc., they say Amrit Chakana. If you taste that Amritam, what is that? Water only. But when we have that Shraddha, this is Amrita, it changes. That's why it said here, Nipitam. There are hundreds of people drinking Ganga Jala. Nothing happened to them. Why? There is no Nishtha, there is no Shraddha. But Tava Jalam Amalam Yena Nipitam Nishtaya Pitam. With the right understanding, when we drink that water, Paramapadam Ghalutena Grihitam. When you take that water and understand that this is Amrita, and when we drink that, Paramapadam Ghalutena Grihitam, that Bhakta the one who drinks the Ganga Jala with so much of Shraddha, he receives, he reaches the greatest state of oneness with the Lord. No? Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam. No, that is the Paramapada. What is Paramapada? That is the abode of the Lord. No, the state of oneness with the Supreme Being. How? That is the Mahima of Ganga. You drink Ganga Jala with the Shraddha, then we reach the greatest abode of the Lord. This is possible. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.